Okay, so this is the FEDHub page, and what you could see, and Melanie, you can just kind of highlight, there's the home, there's community, there's shopping, directory, events, and browsing and participate. So what we're going to have her do is that she's going to complete her profile. So Melanie, let's go to, your picture. She's already posted her picture. There it is, her email. So if you don't have anything posted, it'll be a blank, and then you can put your own picture in there or an icon, whatever you would like. But there's her profile. So you can see that she's added information about herself, and you can write this up. So you can add as much as you want. So she already starts off, I'm a private person. So she's sharing something that not everybody gets to see. So there it is. And she tells you she likes jigsaw puzzles. You can add your education, your job experience. If you want people to know where you used to work so other people can find you, honors, professional associations, her address, if you want to list it, and a phone number over to the left. And she's got a badge, conversation starter. That means she's actually initiated things on FEDHub and started conversations. Great. So anybody have any questions about just sitting up?
We have a hand raised, but it's by someone who has not identified themselves on a Samsung instrument. Who is that, please? Anyway, go ahead. They haven't spoken up yet.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
I don't remember signing up. I just get the FEDHub on every day on my email.
That's a good point, Herman. So guess what? We want everybody in California to join the party. So the California Federation has included all members of NARFE in California automatically.
Wow. Okay.
So you are in the party, whether or not you wanted to or not. So you're in the party right now. So you can go in and go in.
The difference is you cannot participate. You cannot speak to anyone else until you sign in. That's the key point.
That's a good point. So while you're invited in, Herman, you're at the door. You have to like knock on the door and get in. So, okay. Great. So Melanie, why don't you talk about your role as the Federation? Because she actually has an important role with the California members. Are you muted, Melanie? Okay, I think she's muted, right? Can you see it?
Yes, there she comes.
Okay.
Martha asked me in July of 2022 to consider being a FEDHub California Community Administrator. And I wasn't very involved with FEDHub, but I was aware of its existence and recognized its value to NARFE. And so I said, yes, I'll try. And Dave Bowman at the time was in NARFE headquarters, and he did very extensive training for all of us. And so we've been live as a Federation community since July. And
what do you do as an administrator?
I look to see if anyone has posted something that got tagged for moderation, and it's just the oddest things. I've had posts I've made myself put into moderation, and so who knows what the what flags something as not going up for the public immediately. But so that's basically my role. And I try to see that if someone is asking a question that I can point them to an answer, I try to see if I can do that I don't do that for every post, but I do make an effort to try to do that.
Yeah, great. So you get to monitor the system and look at helping steering people to the right place. So let's talk about the different communities, because we've heard about the communities. Can you click on that? Let's see what kind of communities there are in FEDHub. So there's open forum, my communities, federation communities, and suggested communities. So the suggested communities are, well, let's go back to open forum. Yeah. So open forum is just like what it says, it's an open forum. So there's different, you can just start a conversation. So you can see down here, she's scrolling down to it. You can post to a discussion. So you can see that there already sound like somebody's asking about TSP, getting duplicate information. Keep going down, Melanie. So the reason why this is interesting for me is other people are just posting information just to all the people who are on FEDHub who want to, like, do you know what's going on with the new TSP website? And do you know how, to do something? And I guess I'm stumbling around through the words. What, to me, one of the greatest benefits of FEDHub is being able to get answers from people who may have experienced the same things you have. So for instance, I may have insurance issues with Kaiser, and someone in the California Federation may have had the same issue. They can respond to me. So I may not want to post it on open forum. I could, and then someone else can respond to me. So let's go back up, Melanie, and let's look at what other communities there are. So let's look at, let's see, suggested. So let's see what kind of suggestions. So this is, these are groups that are already formed that you could join. So there's a federal HR one, obviously you could see. Hail a Cab, which is a group of people who are, like Martha, pretty highfalutin in terms of managing the website and technical sides of the NARFE communication systems. There's headquarter announcements. There's the membership. I think Martha's already mentioned the recruitment, engagement, and retention. Why don't you click on that, Melanie? Let's see what kind of things are posted on there. So there's that web page. Oh, can you go up just a little bit? I wanted to show them where that join is. So this is the list of questions, but see, there's a red button there that says, if you think you're interested in talking about recruitment or retention issues, you can join that community by clicking that, and then you'll be automatically added on here. And you can get people when they send other notices out. There you go. So what Melanie is just showing you now is you can decide what kind of emails you can get. So let's see, community notification. So there's a daily. And I'll click on that and see what your choices are about getting the daily one, Melanie. There's a down arrow to your right. Keep going.
It's just include or don't
include? Go to the right of that. There's a down arrow. You see the look? Yeah, click right there. Oh. Usually down arrows mean that there's choices.
It's include or don't include.
I see. Thank you. Same thing with the weekly then. So this will give you a chance to kind of manage how many emails you get in your mailbox. Jerry has his hand raised. Yes, Jerry?
One of the things that I was wanting to do was to have a group that was interested in training across the country. Mm-hmm. And so how would I go about that? How would I get an opportunity to set up one and get the support? What do I have to do?
Melanie, you want to go to communities?
I think there is a place where you can suggest a new community. I'm trying to find that. Martha, do you?
A good place is to go to, is that
on?
Oh, request.
Perfect.
Perfect, Melanie. Once you click on
Jerry?
that, let's see what happens when you do that.
So
Hey, got it.
what I did is I went to home
Right.
and then I scrolled down to the bottom right. And there's a box, request a community.
So this
Okay.
is where Jerry can go on his own and do this. It takes 5 minutes. Scroll a bit further to show.
Yeah, what kind of information they want from you.
Your NARFE
Okay.
member number, your proposed community name, how you would describe it, and what's the purpose.
Okay.
And
You're all set.
go down a little bit farther, and it looks like you can actually manage what kind of people or who can join you.
Okay.
And then someone in the hub world will monitor and see if it's suitable, because you don't want, I would imagine they want to manage groups to make sure that it's going to attract members and not be inappropriate. So does that answer your question, Jerry?
I think so. Thank you.
Great. Okay. So did you want to look at any more groups? Because some of the things, I think there's one for, oh yeah, Jonathan?
Well, I just wanted to say that for me, FEDHub was very useful. I was having an issue with the amount of withholding on the TSP allocation. And I went to FEDHub, and then I found a lot of other people were having similar issues with TSP. And their suggestions and pursuing it with TSP actually resolved it. So thank you very much.
Oh, good. Great. So I know that one of the other things you can do is you can find other people. I know Kevin and I talked yesterday, and you were mentioning that you wanted to find somebody and invite him to participate in FEDHub. Do you want us to try to find your person?
I just got connected with the audio. So you're talking to me, Kevin Lomax, ma'am?
Yeah, I can see your lovely face. Yes, Mr. Samsung. So what we're doing right now is just trying to figure out, like, well, let's say you met somebody, like you told me, you met somebody at a conference at NARFE, but he doesn't
Yeah.
live in your state. You live in Nevada and he lives in Georgia. So how can we find him? So do you want to try to find him now?
And
Well,
let me make a suggestion. I would suggest just putting in one piece of information. The last name works. And
Yeah, otherwise
Okay.
I will
Pick a
probably start
last name.
wondering why he's getting all these FedHub invitations. So we'll just do something. Well, put my name in. Let's just see what happens when you put my name, J-U-E. Oh my, look at all the relatives I might have.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you
that's
get
interesting. And then you can send a
anybody who-
message. Yeah. Cool. So,
I found I have some namesakes in the system. Someone on
Yeah.
the East Coast with my name.
so I noticed that there were two choices. I can't remember. One was contact. Well, Melanie's in the middle of sending me a message. Let's just finish
Okay.
that. There's
I
my
think I'm-
icon too. I didn't put a picture, but you could put your own picture up when you do your own bio. I put my icon up instead.
I think I'm having problems, Pauline.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if you can back out of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that again. I wanted to see what the options were about. Once you find me, go ahead and click and find me down below. J-U-E.
Now, this is using the member directory. You can also use the search function.
So there's my bio.
This goes to show you can find out a lot about people before you decide to contact them.
Yeah,
If
Jerry
you're
has
not
his,
sure,
Jerry
go ahead.
has his hand raised. Sorry, Martha.
Go ahead.
Jerry?
You're muted.
You're on mute.
Jerry, you're muted.
Every single NARFE member is here,
Yes, that's correct.
even
In
the
the-
national only?
In the directory, every single member of NARFE is listed in the directory.
So as well as the national only who might not
Absolutely.
be in chapters. And so
Absolutely.
every member.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you can search by state, by city, by chapter, by first name, any of those. The more information you give it, though, it may not be as effective. I think just one piece of information works the best.
Oh, I see. You're saying that you may funnel it too much, that the
Yeah.
system won't find you.
Now here, you did a search and found the articles by this person's last name. Show how you did that.
So
Up at the top right is a search box, and I put in Pauline's name.
Okay.
So go down, you can see all the conversations or I've participated in.
So
And the
if
date that
someone
I-
contacts you and says they want to be a contact, it's a good idea to go investigate. Is this someone you want to be in contact with? And just do a search and see what they've written about.
so I see that you also advertise this meeting there, huh?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
So on the right-hand side are the people who have responded to those messages.
Mhm.
In the center, it was showing the messages that Pauline posted, but on the right is the responses to that.
Mhm.
So you could click on anyone's name there, for instance, Beth Scott or Martha Raup, any of them, and get to know a little bit about that person.
So what happens when you say request contact?
It sends an email to that person and they say, and they get to decide, do they want to contact you or not?
So this is
And-
like being a friend. You want asking somebody if they want to be your friend on Facebook.
Yes and no, because you get to decide. And
Well, you get to decide on Facebook too, right? You cannot accept somebody.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if anybody's been on Facebook, it's some kind of similar, but Martha said it's a much closer, closed community than Facebook, which is, huge. And then, so these are other people that I may know. And Melanie may know, sorry, we know the same people. Okay. So let's go back out. We did the search. You could find them by chapters, by people, and by topic. So let's try to find something by topic. That'll be interesting.
So up in the
Don't go
search menu.
shopping, Melanie.
I would like to point out the SSA community because I really would like to see conversations for certain things like weapon GPO and,
Mhm.
when should I file for Social Security? Am I going to get a COLA? It would be nice if people use that community. Let's see if it came up in the search. I guess it's not going to.
So right now we're just looking at subjects about Social Security, right? There's not a community group started yet.
There is one, but it's called Social Security.
I see, not SSA, the agency. Let's see what's up there, Melanie. Good.
It looks like you can view the community on the right.
Yes, yes. Good point. So what this is showing is there's many ways to get to what you're looking for.
So there you go, Melanie. That's what you were talking about, the WEP and the GPO.
Yes, see, people are using it. It's a hot topic on FEDHub for many people.
Yeah. See, to me, that's helpful to have this kind of community rather than do an open forum, because this will be people who are interested in the topic. I don't need to get all those other emails. It's not relevant.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Tammy Flanagan, I just want to point out, one of the things I find really great about FedHub too, is you have experts like Tammy Flanagan responding to questions. I mean, she knows a lot about benefits. She knows what's going on. She keeps up with legislation. So it's really a good resource, like John was saying too. People who have experience and can share that experience with you.
I'd like to put in a plug for the HALA CAB community. It's not just for experts, it's for any technical questions that people have, especially referring to FEDHub or to NARFE. So if you have any kind of technical issues, concerns, you can raise it in that community. And you can go to look at what's being posted, but also you can, when you join, you can ask a question and anyone can initiate a conversation. See, it says post to a discussion. And then you just pick a topic, ask a question, and you'd be surprised. I want to point out, just the other day, someone raised a question and I followed it. There were 26 responses within 9 days. And there were 6 different people across 6 different states who contributed to the question, and they got answers. And you can also get someone from staff who will respond. Jerry, your hand is up.
Yeah, so this is where I should have gone when I noticed that we couldn't find the honorary members.
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, this is where Melanie raised the issue.
So what Melanie's doing right now is putting in honorary members to see what comes up. So did you want to?
Did you press this search?
Is she frozen again?
I'm not seeing anything happen.
Well, she might be frozen again. So that's the basic in terms of what FedHub offers. The California, I think every state, right, Martha, has a company created already.
Every federation. And the way the system is designed, every chapter will soon have their own community. And the emails can be posted to everyone in the chapter. Yeah. We missed you there, Melanie.
I know, I'm having connection problems.
Okay.
So while Melanie is working on her tech side, are there any questions or things that you want us to look up while we're doing all this? Or how do you see yourself using FEDHub? I'll call on Kevin since it's my new friend.
Well, I just got connected to audio, but I kind of think that it'd be a good option for troubleshooting situations at the chapter level.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Another thing we didn't mention is there is a mobile app for FEDHub. It's called Connected Community. So you can access it. There you go. There's a link on the main web page, on the FEDHub main page.
Oh, good.
And tells you how to get it on your smartphone.
So, okay. So if I were to download the app, because I have an Android phone. Would
Okay.
I just put it in the search box for the connected community? Now, is it
That's-
gonna
Yeah.
pop up that it's a NARFE connected community? I mean, does it have
Yeah.
categories or something?
You can probably go to the Google Play Store.
Okay, Google Play Store.
Yeah.
And then download the app, Connected Community, and then scroll down a little bit more. It says where you log in on the lower left, you can see it says you have to put in fedhub.narfe.org.
Okay.
And that's the login for the app.
FedHub.narfe.org.
Correct.
Correct.
So all of a sudden you're connected to everybody in NARFE on your phone.
You could
Yeah.
be. That's
Yeah.
right. John has a
Okay.
question.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Tammy Flanagan. Her insights into various legislative and regulatory issues is really great. Is there any way that I could search on FedHub to find out where she's commented?
Look at that.
So Melanie's typing Flanagan's name in. She's doing a search.
This is an incredible search engine. It
Wow. Okay,
comes up
thank
with
you.
everything.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, on the left, you can see there's a separation. The discussions, library entries where she's added something, and you can filter on the left according to the
What does that mean, Martha, about entered something?
when you make a post, you can attach a document, a photo, or a resource.
So that goes
And-
into the library then.
Every community has a library where these documents are stored. So everything that anyone has shared is up there in the library, and it's searchable. There, she's showing you the library.
Yeah, I don't want to look at Martha. Why don't you look at what she posted, Melanie? Military retirees and NARFE. Let's see what Martha posted up there. Yeah, there.
It's a
on that.
document, the FH10-4. Is it?
Can she click on that?
She should, but she's not sharing. It would go to a different share screen. Oh, she is sharing everything. Okay,
Hey, so this is what you added to the library there.
the bylaws.
Mhm.
It was a discussion about whether we can have military members, whether we should recruit military members. And
Active
so
military members or retired or. That's interesting because there've been a lot of discussion about whether or not we should be recruiting from those ranks to join NARFE.
Helen, go ahead.
May I address that? Having served on the board for a couple of years now, we had many discussions on this, and I have actually signed up military retirees for NARFE membership. And what it is, it's something that it's important for them to know what's happening, as some of them actually were civil servants. But if we just went out and tried to recruit military retirees, we have no services to provide for them. There's a whole different organization, different group, different rules that apply to strictly military retirees. If they want to join with us, we need to make that clear to them that there's nothing we can truly offer to them. But if they also have the component of civil service, then we certainly would welcome them and want them to join with us.
Yeah, I know when I was working, there were quite a few veterans who then joined the civilian ranks. and got annuities from both systems. So
Yes.
yeah, that's a good point, Helen.
Oh.
Okay, does anybody else want us to look for anything while we have Melanie's screen up?
You might notice the statistics on the right-hand side. It says 542 views of that, and 25 people have downloaded it.
Ah,
So another side of FEDHub is that NARFE is getting the information of how we use it. So what we're looking for is fed into the NARFE system, so they get a sense of the popularity of different topics or the need of members. So this is it benefits us in many, many different ways. Jerry's got his hand up.
So are there any videos on here of, you know, I'm still thinking back to my training concerns.
Do a search.
How do we find any videos here? Okay.
The search engine is your best friend.
Okay.
167 results.
wow.
And where it says attachments, you can bet they're videos.
So Martha, I noticed that there's quite a few that you posted. Is there a way to know what the topics are?
What do you mean?
Well, that's kind of a broad topic. NARFE.
Like NARFE videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
That was apparently the title of a post that I did, saying that there are NARFE videos on YouTube and
Okay.
encouraging.
We would have to look in there and then see what kind of videos there are.
Well, go to the post and take a look at it.
There it is.
YouTube has many videos.
Okay.
It's a request for people to add their video channel. I think District 6, I believe in California had one. Chapter 65 has a video channel. So
So are these educational videos, or are they problem style solution solving type videos that you can go to?
probably the latter. I would think most of the NARFE style videos are helpful.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. I'm excited.
Okay.
See, that's what I want to do, Kevin, is I want to get more stuff on there so that we can see, you know, PowerPoints and videos that have been presented all over the country.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just a minute. So, go up to the top a little bit. I want to point out something about relevance. Right there. Click the downward arrow by relevance. Are you getting the options?
Wait
a minute.
So she clicked on it, said most recent.
So, yeah, you can sort things. There's another option when you're sorting by either by the thread or by the most recent. So,
Melanie, go back to sort and hit the down arrow so we could see what the menu options are.
it looks like the computer freezes on her and doesn't show the drop down. So that's not going to work. But just know that anytime there's a little downward arrow, to click on it to see what other options there are. And FEDHub's a friendly place. Just click things and move around to see what you find.
I know one of the things that I talked to somebody who was a little bit shy about using a computer. They were really worried about like deleting things or wrecking things up, and you really can't. So
They call it a learning curve once you get used to it, you got it and you're going with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when we went from the brick phones to the flip phones to the smartphones, you know, it's all a learning curve. So we had to get used to it.
And what's the good thing is we're all learning this together. It's a new technology, so there's not a single one of us who is you know, knows it all. We're all learning something.
Well, let's go to Federation communities, Melanie. That's a good choice. Let's see what's set up. And okay, you're at that screen. Let's go down. See the different states. Whoa, I'm getting car sick. Okay. Let's go.
One thing people may not know is you can join any Federation community. The Federation communities are automatic for everyone in that Federation based on where you live. But you can join anyone. And in fact, the more the merrier. If you enjoy that, you can get information from where you grew up, where you used to work, where your best friend lives, you know, pick a reason. And
so that's the general overview. One of the things that I just wanted to mention too, like any other online medium, you want to be respectful. So you want to be, you know, careful with your language. You don't want to whine too much because other people are reading it, and you don't want to be known as that kind of person. So everybody doesn't want to read your posting. You want to be personable, but you also, it is an open forum. So you want to be careful how much information you share online as well.
Webmasters Unite is another great community that where anyone who puts up a website, it's a great resource for assistance.
So in the Webmaster Unite, now I had some questions about how to create a QR coding and kind of save on paying for business cards. So could I go to the Webmaster Unite site and maybe someone can assist me with how to create a QR coding for my chapter?
Yeah, Kevin, you can actually go to QR. That's what Melanie was trying to do, because there actually have been discussion online already about where you can find a QR code, what they're used for, and people have started talking about that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But I would suggest that's a good hail a cab community question, because it's a technology question.
To see, somebody already wrote how to create a QR code.
Yeah.
Well, that'll kind of minimize expense for business cards and stuff, because everybody's using a smartphone nowadays.
Yeah.
It's easier than typing something out, right?
Yeah. Now, down at the bottom, you see my name, and you can decide what profile you want to include, how much information you want to include. And that signature that I have, it actually took me weeks to create that, to decide what information I want and how to line it up so that it's, formatted the way I want it. Take a look at everyone's signature. It's all different. When you do your profile, you can also decide how much of your social media you want to share. Do you want to share your Facebook page or your LinkedIn page, or how private or public do you want to be? And there's great opportunities for people to set this up the way you want. Community notifications. Why don't you show that? Oh, okay, you're going to the discussion signature. Yeah.
So that's her default signature.
What happened? Yeah. Let me go back over.
Check on the notifications, Melanie. Show them the options under I think it's there. Yeah, community notifications. Here's another key decision. Do you want to get the emails directly? You can get it real time. Anytime someone posts in a community, you can sign up to get that. Or let's see. Yeah, scroll down a little bit more so we can see the options. So here, okay.
There.
Okay. Right here, under the words discussion email, there's a drop down there and you click that. And if it's really important to you, you want real-time message. You may want, that means anytime someone posts something or replies to something, you get an email to tell you about this. And as administrator of Halo Cab, I want real time. Anytime someone posts, I get one.
But someone like us, we may not want that. We may want
Most of them, you don't want that many emails. So then the choice is, so here I would put no email on most of the communities you sign up for. And then either you could get a daily digest, which is just one community, or a consolidated digest. If you're a member of more than one community, they'll all be one email. So if you're a member of 3 communities, you'll just get one email a day, and everything anyone posted on that day will be on that one email. Or you could get a consolidated weekly email. And for some communities that you don't care that much about, you would do consolidated weekly. But you would not do what she's done right now, is to have both of them. I don't think, because if you see everything once a week, you don't also need to see it daily. So it's kind of, you want to choose one or the other.
Unless you want to spend a lot of time on your email, so. So if she had said no email, then you really can't click daily digest and weekly, right?
No, yeah, you can.
So then what does it mean then, no email? You still get it by email?
Yeah, if you pick that's a poor choice of words there, the way they've designed it. So I think the choice is either get it real time, daily digest, consolidated digest, or weekly consolidated digest.
Oh, I see. You don't get, well, okay. Yeah.
It's a poor design. To say no email does not make sense.
Right. Because they said, I would think no email. So,
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's, I think we've gone around the horn in terms
probably,
of. Wow.
Stop.
Look at all your emails, Melanie. So she's showing what the consolidated or weekly. Why don't you click on one so we can see the difference between the daily and the weekly?
So this is a weekly consolidated. So here's Social Security. And then I guess that's the only one she has.
Right, because it's fairly new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hit the back arrow. Yeah, there you go.
Here's the California Federation. And then you can see there from her scroll, there's several different topics. And while you stop right there, you can click on any of these. See the word more down below. Okay, you can go to the person's name, but a better choice is to choose the word more. And then that will take you to the conversation itself. So you can go from your email, click on that, and that takes you to FEDHub, and then you can see the actual posting. And here you can see the button on the right. It says reply. If you want to make a response to the person, you click that. You can either do it privately, or you can, if you click the word reply, then it'll pop up a message down below, and you can write in whatever you want to say. And this is going to be displayed publicly. So anyone else who reads this community will find out about it.
Yeah, that's an important distinction to make, Martha, because I made a mistake because I thought I was responding privately, and no, it was posted to everybody to see. So yeah, you want to watch what you say.
The design tools, there's a, okay. Let me do the reply again. I want to show something. One more time. We're ready to wrap it up, but you see up in this the 3 dots. When you see the 3 dots, you always know there's more. That's something to expand that, and you get more tools.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, Melanie.
Wow, guys, you did a great job.